Hey kids, it's Englentine here, and Spirits of Vengeance #1. This is the one that's saving everything. Right here. This is the book. I don't care. When Legacy was announced, everybody said, oh, Legacy. But you know what? Spirits of Vengeance, that's the one I'm looking forward to. That's the one that might save Marvel. And I am here to tell you, no, it's not. It really is just not that book. So a guy walks into a bar. You've heard this one before, I'm sure. He takes a bullet out of his chest, he puts it on the bar and says, "Give it to Damien," and then blows up. Now this should have been an excellent scene to set the tone. Unfortunately, it can't be. Mainly because, one, there's nothing to establish the character, nothing really except for a joke to establish the person he's talking to, which is Johnny Blaze. And then after the guy blows up, after there's this huge explosion that looks like it should take out the bar, but it's mostly light, a golden phoenix kind of thing comes out of it. After all of this chaos happens, everybody around him is incredibly nonchalant. Like nothing happened. Johnny Blaze walks out of the bar. Everybody's looking at it, goes, oh, should we call somebody? Who do we call? I don't know. Guy exploded. You sure we don't have to call somebody? Who are we going to call? There's just no tension to the scene. And this is what sets up the story. Very nonchalant. Doesn't matter. Doesn't care about what's going on. So Johnny Blaze walks outside, and he's approached by what appears to be some cops. But then he says, well, wait a second. You're not from around here. And then you find out that there are a couple of demon kind of things. They go, yeah, we're not. You know, and it's... The whole thing is the beginning there's no real big setup. There's no sense of tension right away. Also, it doesn't exactly answer the questions that need to be told. Most of these pages, if you look, you have images, these big images, and then you've got sparse dialogue. There's a lot of information that we need here, but it's just not given to us. There is no atmosphere built up. And this is right at the beginning. This is where we should be feeling the tone. This is the tone that they should be setting up for us for the rest of the book. Yet, every time something should happen, it's almost sent right to a joke. And okay, so now we meet Damien Hellstrom. Who is he? I mean, I know who he is. I've been reading comics for 40 freaking years. But if you are a new reader, who is this guy? They don't even call him Hellstrom, son of Satan, so you get an idea of... I mean, you know, that was the name that basically told you, okay, this is who this guy is. This is who he is, therefore, you know, you can expect this kind of thing. Here's just Hellstrom. Doesn't tell you anything about him. And it won't. This entire book just assumes that you already know who he is, know what he's all about. He says, let's take this bullet to this guy. We don't know who he is or what he's all about. He's just this guy who knows things. Why does he know them? There's no information to this world. There's no world being built. Everything about this book expects you to know everything already going in, and that makes the story paper thin. It's what should be a mature story. What should be about mature themes with mature characters is written as if it were an all-ages book. There is nothing deep about it. There's no real story, no real writing to it. Everything, like I said, it's Dixie Cup deep. We're dealing with demons. We're dealing with ghosts and, you know, the spirit of vengeance. All of this should be like DC's Young Animals or DC's Vertigo, but instead it not only reads but looks like it came from a Marvel Saturday cartoon. It really does. There is not a lot of depth to the art either. We should be in shadows, heavy inks, heavy darks. But like I said, it looks like still frames taken from an animated cartoon and put into comic book form. I'm trying to think of anything good to say about the book, and the only thing I can really say is it does not take long to read through it. That's it. That's the best thing I can say about it, and I wish that was different because Spirits of Vengeance was the book that I was looking forward to the most from Legacy Marvel. Unfortunately, everything we're introduced to, like this restaurant scene right here, is supposed to give us information, but it's like, hey, have you heard something? I heard something on the wood. What is it? I don't know yet, but I heard it was strange. Really, something strange is coming? What about you, Beatrice? Have you heard something strange is coming? I have. Are you afraid? No, I'm not afraid. I'm older. But something is coming. What's coming? Oh, that'll be happening in the next issue. Really? Why aren't we telling anything in the next issue? Well, if we tell them now, what will we have for later? I don't know, character and story maybe? Maybe a build-up? Maybe we get some information now and it's doled out? Part of my problems with a lot of these books that Marvel's been putting out is they are so interested in writing the trade paperback that they put just sparsity in the first issues. It's amazing to me that they do this. DC did that with Harley and Ivy this week. But Marvel just seems to be batting this shit right out of the park. How they don't tell you anything. And then the big reveal, the big twist ending, the thing that has us waiting for the next issue. We see, oh, well, I've got to make a phone call. So we get to a bank robbery and we see that the people in the car have fangs and they're being chased by somebody. Okay, well, I know the Marvel Universe. It's Blade. You know the Marvel Universe. You know it's Blade. It's going to be Blade, right? It's got to be Blade, because that's who it's supposed to be, right? I mean, he's on the freaking cover. That's who it's going to be, yet they don't show you. It's supposed to be the big reveal, right? But it not only is it the big reveal, but it's the big, hey, look, this is something to get you to come see next issue. How is this even a cliffhanger? Oh, we want you to help us stop the end of the world. Well, you didn't even give us any sense of danger in the entire book. How is this supposed to lead us in when your big cliffhanger is that, hey, look, the person on the cover is in the book? Man, what a disappointment this was. To sum up, I guess what I'm saying is this book really does cater to the lowest common denominator, and by that I mean children. It seems like it's a Ghost Rider, Blade, Hellstrom book that's trying to appease the all-ages crowd. And by doing that, it ends up not just being bad for all ages. It literally is bad for all ages, meaning it's good for no one. But that's just my opinion. What is your opinion? Have you read this book, or are you planning on reading it? Let me know in the comments below. Let me tell me if you like this book. Please tell me why. Tell me what I'm missing. I would love to hear that. Also, you know, of course, if you just wanted to rail off against the book, put that in the comments below as well. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, you know the drill. Click like. We really need the shares. And don't forget, if you haven't done this already, hit that subscription notice and the bell so you don't miss anything else. Also, if you don't mind, head on over to Patreon or VIDME. The links are in the description below. Drop $1 in the till. Help us keep the lights on and help us keep making these videos that we enjoy doing so much for you. And we would love to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone who takes time to watch our videos. All of the true believers like to say thank you very, very much for watching.
A tree has grown on the spot where her body did rest.